Propulsion's secondary ordnance should help. We may be pursuing Bedlamites, but they remain civilians. Use non-lethal force whenever possible.
Understood. Are you joining us?
I have a small matter to attend to. I'll find you afterwards.
En route now. Got out. Morning.
Good day, sir.
It befell in the days of Uther Pendragon, when he was king of all England, and so reigned, that there was a mighty duke in Cornwall that held war against him long time. And the duke was called the Duke of Tintagel. And so by means King Uther sent for this duke, charging him to bring his wife with him, for she was called a fair lady, and a passing wise, and her name was called Igraine. So when the duke and his wife were come unto the king, by the means of great lords they were accorded both. The king liked and loved this lady well, and he made them great cheer out of measure, and desired to have lain by her. But she was a passing good woman, and would not assent unto the king. And then she told the duke her husband, and said, I suppose that we were sent for that I should be dishonored. Wherefore, husband, I counsel you, that we depart from hence suddenly, that we may ride all night unto our own castle.
I'm on my way down to the street.
Acknowledge. Galahad, Igraine, any word from Lafayette?
Negative.
Same here. He's probably off somewhere gallivanting. Being, well, himself.
I know your concerns, but trust me, he's a good lad.
Did you say so? In any case, I have no time to look for him. I'm assigning the last few constables to their posts.
At home, and I need to see them.
I do understand, ma'am, but that section of the city is off limits to civilians currently.
Then send a constable there.
I cannot do that, sir.
Why not?
Can you at least tell me they're safe?
All I can say is that we've asked everyone to remain inside their homes.
So you've spoken with them?
Not directly.
Then how can you assure me they're safe? What if Ardava wanders outside? What are we to do then? Do you have any idea who my husband is.
It's all right.
Stabilize your breathing. There, much better. He has asthma.
Are you a doctor, Mom?
No, but my father is. I've seen plenty of people struggle with his condition. Constable, this man needs medical attention.
Unfortunately, Mom, all medical personnel are currently unavailable.
Why would they not tell us the reason behind the commotion?
Sure, it's nothing.
Well, I am worried.
The police are just trying to keep everyone safe. They're to follow protocol.
Oh, they can take their protocol. Bugger off.
Please watch your language. Someone might hear you.
Let them hear me.
All right, sir.
Let's be patient and wait.
Galahad, see that you cordon off the entire district, and do it quietly. How did you arrive here so quickly?
Skill, love.
I must admit, you do move fast for a man of your age.
A knight cares to be reminded of his decrepitude by a fair damsel.
My lord, this damsel would never be so callous as to do such a thing.
Sure is he. Would you ever? Who are the marks?
Bedlamites running amok. Percival thinks it could be a rebel subterfuge. Let's hope you haven't lost your edge.
Remember who trained you?
He was the best. In his day.
Was.
You're still pretty good. But I'm better.
Yes, ma'am.
Igraine, come in.
Acknowledge, Percival.
Multiple escapees spotted at the east entrance of the United India Underground Station. Intercept with caution.
Understood. Come on, Grey. Let's move.
United India Army. They seem better organised and alert to the dangers that lurk in and around this city.
At least someone could give us more information on what is really happening.
Yes.
Couldn't be. Not with the knights protecting us. I heard rumors of rebels.
Once we're inside, don't let anyone else through.
Sure you don't need help, love?
Do you mean a strong man to take control of things?
That's right.
Just stay out of our way. I'd hate for you to get shot by mistake.
Trouble?
The usual trigger-happy mercenaries.
The United India Company prefers its minions enthusiastic.
The last thing we need is a band of hired guns causing more havoc. I've told them to remain on lockdown.
Galahad, take cover! Let's get to work. Let's reload. Move up.
Get out of here! Find some weapons! You two! Get your asses over here! I need help! Come on.
Go!
Let's go, you bloody bastards!
A rifle would be more appropriate.
Target down!
More escapees coming from the alley.
Someone heading for the exit. Escapee down!
Street clear. There are more in the courtyard.
Oh, there! It's on the stairs! I need to reload! Enemy down!
Be careful! I swear I'll blast his head into goddamn ash!
Damn it! I'm reloading!
Bugger off, you!
Escapee neutralized!
They've locked the door. I can hear more commotion inside. Hurry. More bedlamites inside. Stun! Take the shot. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm too old for this.
Izzy! Are you all right?
Damn it!
God, they're slaughtering them. Ready?
Just get rid of this scum. Smoke grenades.
Right.
Smoke out!
All right, let's go.
Target down! There were more on the level above. We need to get up there.
We should clear the second floor. Everything to your liking thus far?
Quite. Just another ordinary London morning.
Indeed.
Although I do hope that was only the beginning. Ladies first.
Quiet.
You think we'll get to shoot a few of them rich folk? Huh? Say no more? I'll take that as a yes.
Room clear.
You two,
Sir.
downstairs. There are civilians who need your assistance.
Yes, sir. Sir, General Lafayette is in the next room.
You're joking. Is there a single woman in this city he won't try to seduce? Well, he's your problem now. Do try not to lag behind.
Lafayette!
Ah, monsieur. This lady requires my attention.
Marquis! Your attention is required elsewhere.
I assure you, mademoiselle, that only the vow of fidelity prevents me from accepting your invitation.
Oh, Marquis, you mustn't leave now.
Unfortunately, my lady, my duty
compels me elsewhere. Most fetching, was she not?
I hadn't noticed.
That is because you are not a Frenchman.
You are the most American Frenchman I have ever known.
I am a lover of liberty, mon ami.
A proper knight must learn to curb his passions.
Without passion, monsieur. A man cannot fight.
We do not fight men, Marquis.
Men, half-breeds, what does it matter? Vive la liberté!
Personal. Strange. Let's go.
About time.
Marquis, you and Lady Grain take that entrance. I'll go through this one and sweep for any remaining escapees.
Oui, monsieur.
Sir.
Air command to all knights in the vicinity of Mayfair. The Metropolitan Police has finished cordoning off the affected areas. Sentinels are continuing their overhead sweep. We will alert you to any sightings of the escaped patients.
Acknowledge.
Galahad, are you making any headway?
I'm in the generator room.
Lafayette and I have decided to split our search.
Oui, mademoiselle. But I have not met any resistance yet.
I'd beat you here. Remember, youth always prevails.
near his location.
My route is blocked. It may take some time to reach him.
Monsieur, hold on. I'm almost there.
Monsieur!
What happened?
I slew most of them. The last one got away. Igraine, I need your arc gun. I'll head up to street level and keep after him. You two go that way and head him off.
Understood. We need to press forward. Out of the way!
Everyone all right?
Yes.
Percival, we've neutralized the threat on our side.
Good. I managed to capture one of the half-breeds. Rendezvous back at Regis.
Acknowledge. Let's go.
Sir! What should we do with him?
Westminster to the catacombs. We'll deal with him later.
Ah, Sir Percival. I thought the Order of Her Majesty's Royal Knights might be mixed up in this affray.
We had reason to suspect a rebel incursion, Commissioner.
An elementary conjecture. In that event, perhaps this might be of interest.
Whitechapel?
Purely circumstantial, of course.
I call it evidence.
Well, circumstantial evidence can be a tricky animal, my dear Sir Percival. You may think it is pointing at one thing, but shift your point of view slightly, and you may find it pointing in an equally uncompromising manner at something entirely different.
Please, indulge me with your musings, Commissioner.
Well, first the rebellion, and then this Jack, and the Ripper murders. And then this. Strange, don't you think, that Whitechapel has become the epicenter of our recent conundrums? We must examine every clue now, you see?
We meet in council 2 days hence. If you would do us the honor of presenting your findings.
You can expect me at Westminster.
Over here, sir.
Do excuse me.
Where have you been?
Bloody London traffic.
Mon Général, what of the other half-breeds that escaped through Hyde Park? We must pursue them.
No.
Mais notre devoir est de les poursuivre, monsieur.
Marquis, nous ne chassons pas des Anglais sur le nouveau continent. Votre témérité sera requis à un moment opportun.
Oui, mon Général. I will be
Sir
governed by your
Percival,
advice.
I'm sure you will appreciate that for the time being, this must remain a police matter.
Of course.
Something's amiss. The underworld in Whitechapel is known to give safe harbor to the rebellion.
Precisely what troubles me.
Why would so many half-breeds be found in Bedlam?
Some things we need to find out for ourselves.
You heard Commissioner Doyle. It's a police investigation now.
Knights do not relinquish their authority to bureaucrats.
Percival is right. This matter should be brought before the council.
Centuries have passed, but our order has remained steadfast in its sacred mission to preserve the balance between man and half-breed. Such was the quest of our founder, King Arthur. May his name be forever resplendent.
Is it true? Did the Lord Chancellor fight by Arthur's side?
That is the legend.
Today, that balance is threatened with grave upset by a new contagion, the rebellion. As long as its campaign of anarchy and terror is allowed to continue, the plague of Lycan infestation that has infected our city will only grow more intolerable.
The Lord Chancellor will thus agree to the urgency of a mission into Whitechapel.
Whitechapel is a matter for the civil authorities.
When the noble Arthur sought to contest for truage with the Roman Emperor Lucius, he did not trouble himself with issues of jurisdiction.
Do not presume to quote history to me, Sir Percival. I've seen more of history than you shall ever know. I remind the knights here assembled that the threat to this order comes not only from without, but within. We must stand vigilant together, lest our ranks be poisoned by those who seek the destruction of all we hold sacred. No one is immune from the rebels' influence.
Surely the Lord Chancellor does not mean to question Sir Percival's loyalty.
This order has long appreciated Sir Percival's counsel, but the current disruption calls for caution and concerted effort, not rash action.
Sir Percival has cause, Lord Chancellor. The situation in Whitechapel may need to be addressed.
Does Lord Darwin speak with the blessing of the peers? Lord Hastings, Lord Dunglass.
He does, Lord Chancellor. Perhaps the question should be put to the Council.
Very well. What says the Order of Her Majesty's Royal Knights in the matter of Whitechapel? Aye or nay?
Nay!
The nays have it. This council is dismissed.
Our order grows too prudent, Grayson. We wither away from this inaction.
Leave it, Sebastian.
Caution be damned.
Sir Percival is most agitated.
You should learn it is best not to cross him when his mind is set on something.
What do you make of this?
Percival seems intent on pursuing his investigation.
The Order cannot stand idly by while half-breeds roam the streets. You cannot deny that there is some truth to what Percival has said.
Need I remind you of your place, Lady Egwene? Who are you to question the Council's wisdom?
Yes, Lord Chancellor.
evidence enough to warrant our involvement.
We have worked with less than that in the past. But we haven't always been in the right.
What are we to do?
The Council has made its ruling. There is nothing more to discuss, Isabel.
We should at least gather some intelligence.
The authorities will see to that.
Father, the Order cannot stand idly by while half-breeds roam our streets. You cannot deny that there is some truth to what Percival has said.
Need I remind you of your place, Lady Egwene? Who are you to question the Council's wisdom?
Galahad will deal with this in due time. I have a more pressing matter to attend.
As you wish.
How many of us will make the journey to America?
Lord Barrett, Lord Darwin, and myself.
I've heard many great things about the Agamemnon, Lord Hastings.
She is the finest the United India Company has ever built. I can promise you a pleasant and speedy journey across the Atlantic.
Can we expect your presence at the launch, Sir Lucan?
Would be my honor to see you off on your maiden voyage, my lords.
Sir Lucan, if I may.
If you would permit me, my lords.
Of course, Sir Percival.
Alistair, you know as well as I do that Whitechapel is the key to these disturbances, to everything.
My opinion is immaterial. The Council has spoken.
Few dared countermand your father's express wishes.
Need I remind you that we all serve at the Lord Chancellor's pleasure?
You are the Knight Commander! Make him see reason.
You think an incursion into a rebel stronghold is reasonable?
I consider it an acceptable risk.
One for which you'd be willing to accept full responsibility should unforeseen circumstances arise.
Let what befalls be upon my head, no one else's.
Whitechapel remains off limits. That is... officially.
You have my thanks, Sir Lucan.
Of your thanks I have no need. Bring me results.
As the Knight Commander wishes.
Well,
we're going in.
Most excellent.
When do we move?
You're not talking about Whitechapel. But my
Your brother sought fit to permit us a reconnaissance. Secure the necessary materials. Isabeau, a word.
Tell me, monsieur, about the Lord Chancellor.
What is it, Marquis?
Sir Lucan and Lady Egwene were adopted by him, yes?
Yes, they were.
Why would he bring them into such struggle?
Perhaps he wanted to regain a semblance of the humanity he lost. When time came to join the Order, the choice was theirs to make.
Regardless, I would not wish this life on my children.
Marquis, we need to hurry.
Oui, mon général. Avec plaisir. Monsieur.
Friend Mallory has always been something of a rogue operative.
I've never known a better man.
Still, I shall rely on you to be a, call it a sobering influence.
Sebastian and I have long been partners. I trust him with my life.
A little restraint would not be ill-advised. Do look after my sister, won't you?
No man in the realm can keep Isabeau from danger when she's of a mind.
Oh, you say true. What's a brother to do, eh? Good luck and Godspeed.
Always at your service, Sir Galahad. This way, please.
Ah, Tesla. Just the man. What new developments do you have to show me?
Quite a few intriguing things, if I may say so. Any further news of the trouble in Grosvenor Square?
Police are investigating. And investigating.
Lycans, on the United India Company's front doorstep. What do you make of it?
Mayfair isn't what it used to be.
permit me to oversee a few of my new experiments. In the meanwhile, take a look around. Play with whatever strikes your fancy. But do be careful.
Nicola, how fares your friend Edison these days?
Thomas and I are not on speaking terms. The man is an idiot! Try again now, same baseline. Now, half a turn. Start with the 18 page space.
All gibberish to me. Nicola. You silly dog. Quite an antique. Hard to believe we ever use these communicators.
Sir Galahad. Please, this way. Here is something you may find interesting. This device allows you to convert between Edison's inefficient direct current and my superior alternating current. Quite handy for overloading and incapacitating certain electrical systems. It's comprised of an inverter, transformer, and rectifier outfitted with some brass clips to enhance the design. Oh, and a fine leather carrying case. Inside each tube is a small quantity of mercury. When the mercury is properly aligned, the device becomes operational. Please, try it.
You never cease to amaze, Nicola.
I'd appreciate your expert opinion on my latest whimsy.
S684 marksman carbine. Impressive.
You've always had a good eye for craftsmanship. I've outfitted this one with a telescopic sight. It's ideal for long-range shooting. I would be honored if you would test its efficacy.
With pleasure.
You may want to avail yourself of the variable magnification.
Some muffling might be in order as well.
I'll attend to it immediately. So, are there any other of my children that you would like to meet?
The offer's tempting, but I must return to the others.
Of course. Oh, the monocular that General Lafayette requested is over there on the table.
I'll see that he gets it.
We scour the district in pairs. Isabeau, you and Lafayette take the high street from the south end. Galahad and I will move in from the north.
Why not give the Frenchman to Galahad?
Mademoiselle doubts my intentions. I promise to remain at all times the picture of chivalry.
I'd prefer to have someone more experienced looking out for me.
I thought you needed no looking after.
Very well. You team with Galahad.
Mademoiselle will perhaps one day allow me to demonstrate my skill.
One day?
Remember, we are entering rebel territory. The insurgents will take umbrage at our incursion into Whitechapel.
Given our little discovery in Mayfair, the London hospital should be our target.
Strange to think Lycans would find sanctuary here, is it not, monsieur?
You really believe the rebels are collaborating with the half-breeds?
The Lord Chancellor is convinced of it. I have my doubts.
Do you trust anyone, mon général?
Never accept. Always question. It's a motto that's seen me through the centuries. Stay vigilant, all of you. We can expect hot work here.
Ah, quelle joie!
A nest of cut-purses, collaborators, and whoremongers. I knew it very differently once. A lone chapel stood just there, offering sanctuary to travelers.
That was before even my time. The city walls had yet to come up. Nothing is as it used to be, Sebastian.
True. The Order least of all.
We rendezvous at the hospital. Stay on your guard. Understood.
This way, monsieur.
The ashes are still warm.
Oi! Come on, knock the stuffing out of him! Ooh! You want more?
He's bleeding like a stuck pig, that one.
Doesn't look good. He ain't getting up. Stay down, you stupid git!
Strange place.
Reclaim their rights! They tell you Queen! Down with Empire! Down with the Queen! Detriments, they call you. A disgrace to the Empire. I say, it's the Empire that's a disgrace. The Queen sits in her palace on a fat arse, drinking East India tea and living off the sweat of other people's brows. Your sweat. Your blood! And how does our beloved Queen show her consideration for us
We've been spotted.
poor mortals?
Let's move.
By sending her precious knights to prowl our streets and violate our homes in the name of law and order! Where is the law, I ask you? I'll tell you where. Dead and buried! And where there is no law, the people must rise up! Rise up and fight!
I don't know!
Reclaim their rights!
She's dead because of you!
Bravo, monsieur. Didn't care to dirty your aristocratic hands. It's all right. There's no need to be afraid.
How could I have known he was the Ripper? He was just another bloke.
He killed another one last night.
I didn't know.
Leave her be, monsieur.
I didn't know.
Don't worry. You're safe now. We should head through this door.
Oi! There's no weapons allowed in the establishment. You want to stay, you leave it here.
Bien sûr, monsieur. As a matter of fact, we were just looking for the coat closet.
Give it here. And have fun, Governor.
At ease, monsieur. A quick reconnaissance of the premises seems imperative.
Come on now. Don't be shy. I'm in no hurry. Take all the time you need, love.
Well,
It's your first time, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
That's quite all right, love. We'll take this nice and slow.
All right.
Join me upstairs, love.
Another time.
I can show you things you've never seen before.
You know what they say.
I don't doubt it.
Big nosy. That's feet.
Noses too.
Don't get me in the French.
The Ravens of London. They're getting organized.
Ladies, please. Lafayette is happy to share his favor.
Oh, aren't you a cheeky one? You're French, aren't you?
Is it that obvious? Tell me the truth. It was the nose, wasn't it?
Oh, and such a nice one you've got. You know what they say about big noses. That's feet.
Noses too.
Don't get many Frenchmen around here.
Marquis, this is no time for sport. We have to find a way out of here quickly.
I have just the thing, monsieur. If one of you ladies would reach into my pocket.
Give it here, love.
Is it sufficient, monsieur?
More than sufficient, I'd say.
Upstairs, then, if you please.
Are you about ready, love?
You won't forget this, I tell you. This way, love.
Get in here.
Oi! Here! What are you up to?
You're in the wrong room!
Where's the little frog gone?
He's in there!
With his friend!
Oi! Get out of there!
Oh! Hello? Oh.
Oi! Oi!
Toutes mes excuses, madame. Alors, monsieur, what do we do now?
We have intruders. Get your weapons. Let's go.
Lafayette. Shh.
Looks like we've stirred the nest.
Sons and daughters of Britain, be merry and joyful, for we have entered a new era of prosperity. Today, our glorious empire leads the relentless march of progress as Her Majesty's army and royal knights keep a watchful eye over our motherland, holding the half-breed threat at bay. The United India Company hoists our beloved Union Jack across the globe. As you and your children enjoy the satisfaction of an honorable day's work, our factories produce goods that make England proud. As each day dawns on our magnificent empire, the sun shines on a brighter future than ever before. The future that you could be part of. Every day, ordinary citizens stand up and seize opportunities that bring them riches and a better tomorrow. You could be next. So I ask you, children of Britain, are you doing your part? Be a benefit to England. Bring honor to the Empire.
Alright, 2 shorts for bobbies, 1 long for nights.
Damn nights. You sure it's not the other way round? You know, 2 shorts for nights and 1 long for bobbies.
Does it matter? Just keep your eyes open for evening.
Well, I mean, if it's nights, shouldn't we get some help?
Well, obviously, if we see any of those blackguards skulking around down there, we'll let the boys know.
And the same for bobbies?
Nah, if it's just a few, we'll shoot them and be done.
And if it's more?
I don't know, we'll bloody shoot them too. Just say it for fuck's sake!
Shit. Clear!
Perhaps the rooftops are not our best path, monsieur.
You may be right. We need to find another way to the hospital.
I found a way out. Trop facile, hein? I sense that we are not welcome here.
Keep your eyes open. We don't want to create any further commotion.
Look, monsieur. God did not save this queen.
Move! Lafayette, keep your head down. We need to take out the sniper.
Absolument, monsieur.
Lafayette, keep your head down. We need to take out the sniper.
Absolument, monsieur.
I'm being pinned down!
Stay down! Lafayette will cover you!
Reloading!
Get the cover, Sir Galahad!
Lafayette, take the street!
Go! Move in! Look out! Up on the landing!
Throwing frag! Targets down! We have to keep moving. I imagine more rebels are on their way.
Hey! Help me use the carts!
They blocked the way! Through the building!
Monsieur! Shotgunner coming out of the building!
I need to reload!
Neutralized! More rebels! In the courtyard!
I'll give you cover!
Grenade out!
Watch it!
Monsieur! I will fight them on the ground.
Understood, Marquis. Rebel neutralized.
Monsieur, take cover!
Frag out! I'm reloading!
Monsieur, shotgunner! They're still coming from... Monsieur! Shotgunner coming out of the building! Shotgunner dead! More rebels! In the courtyard! Monsieur! Get into cover! Monsieur! I will fight them on the ground.
Understood, Marquis.
Monsieur! Shotgun!
Did some damage.
Shotgunner down! Keep their hands down, Rebel down!
Shit.
Taking heavy fire! Rebels neutralized! Keep them busy while I get into range! Be careful, lad!
Monsieur! Shotgunner coming out of the building! More rebels! In the courtyard! Grenade out! Monsieur, I will fight them on the ground.
Understood, Marquis.
Targets down!
Monsieur, shotgunner!
That did some damage.
This is most exciting! I'll give you cover.
Rebel down! Enemy down! I need to reload!
I'm reloading! Grenade! Grenade! Shit! Grenade! Damn! Grenade! Rebel neutralized!
Shotgun coming out of the building. More rifle in the courtyard.
I'm pinned down! Throwing frag!
Incoming!
Rebels down!
That did some damage.
I'm taking fire! I'm reloading! Rebel neutralized! Damn!
Monsieur, I will fight them on the ground.
Understood, Marquis.
Enemy down!
This is most exciting.
Bloody grenade! Target's down!
Enemy down!
Reloading! Keep them busy! I'm moving in! He's right here! Got him!
Damn! Grenade!
I believe the rebels are out of reinforcements. Monsieur. We're almost through.
Reloading!
Grenade!
I got him! Right here! Keep them busy! I'm moving in! He's right here! I got him! I'm coming for you, Knight!
Rebels down! We need to keep moving and get off the streets.
Wait. A little help with the wagon, monsieur?
Percival. Percival, do you read me?
Save your breath, monsieur. The buildings are blocking the signal.
Accursed progress. Hand me your monocular. I can see our target. The hospital is 2 miles west.
Do you see our comrades?
Not yet. There. It must be them.
Shall we join the soirée?
Let's invite a few friends, shall we? Air Command, this is Galahad. I need response from anyone in the vicinity of Whitechapel. Air Command, this is Galahad.
Think, monsieur.
You copy?
We are without sanction here. The Lord Chancellor will be most displeased. Lafayette does not fancy a court-martial.
We'll worry about that later.
Sir Galahad, this is Sentinel-5. We are 3 leagues northeast of Whitechapel. Please state directives.
Sentinel-5, this is Galahad. We require air support on standby.
Acknowledged, Sir Galahad. We are signaling blue-red at a 1-second interval. We request your visual confirmation for heading change. Sir Galahad, this is Sentinel-5. We have visual confirmation of your position. Heading change to 224 degrees. Assuming holding pattern above Whitechapel in 8 minutes.
Acknowledge Sentinel-5. Await further orders at location.
Let's go. The smell of pestilence.
The Parisian slums are more fragrant, I suppose.
Merde smells like merde, monsieur. Anywhere in the world. After you.
Lafayette!
Not to worry, monsieur. I'm all right. Would not our time be better spent hunting half-breeds?
Patience, Marquis.
This word again. Patience. Always patience.
Reloading!
Leave that, Jimmy! Get going! Come on, I'll cover our bases.
Yes, sir!
Come on, let's go! Move!
Oh, shit!
I need to reload.
One of them is right here!
Level neutralized.
What's your aim, monsieur? I need to reload!
My friend, I need to reload.
Stop for a pint, did you?
We encountered some resistance.
The rebels are better armed than we expected. There's markings. Look familiar.
It's one of ours. Where'd you find this?
Follow me.
Mon Dieu. There is enough firepower here for a small army.
Some of this ordnance was manufactured for the Order. Igraine even found an ARC gun in here.
I was unaware that we had lost some of our inventory.
We haven't. Here, give me a hand with this one. See what's in there.
What did you find?
Essex M86. Thermite rifle. They saw their first field action a few weeks ago. This one hasn't been assigned yet. How did the rebels get their hands on these?
I'm making it my business to find out.
Begging your pardon, sir. You need it upstairs.
That's our cue.
I believe Mademoiselle requires our attention.
Igraine, we're in position!
About time!
Move out!
What took you all so long?
Knights, engage in reloading.
Understood.
Rebels, on the first floor.
There! On the roof!
I see them.
Stay under cover! Reloading.
I'm taking suppressing fire!
Stay down, we're coming.
About time!
Move out!
What took you all so long?
Knights, engage at work.
Understood.
Rebels, on the first floor. I'm reloading.
There! On the roof!
I see them.
We need backup! Bloody rebels are over!
Inspector, stay under cover.
Rebel down!
Reloading. I'm reloading.
Inspector, no!
We have to help him. Cover me.
Igraine, lay down suppressive fire.
All clear! Bring him inside!
Galahad, help me get him inside.
Take his arms. Gently, monsieur.
I have him. Ready? Let's move him.
We're sitting ducks out here.
Here comes another!
Monsieur, only a few more feet to go.
We're clear. Move in.
Igraine, go.
Help me with the bookcase.
That went well.
Galahad, find us a way out of here. Working on it.
How bad is it? A punctured lung, I think. Another bullet through the stomach.
Just rest easy, son. You're going to be all right.
The rebels are regrouping.
I think I've found our way out.
Did we? You fought bravely for liberty.
Everyone stand back. Igniting! Can we move him?
It no longer matters, monsieur.
Save your prayers, Lafayette. There is no God to help him. Come on. Let's go.